Urgent diplomatic damage control is underway after explosive remarks by the U.S. Ambassador to Israel triggered outrage across the Arab and Muslim world. Senior officials inside the Trump administration have been scrambling behind the scenes, placing calls to several Arab governments to calm fears that Washington's Middle East policy may be shifting dramatically. At the center of the controversy is Mike Huckabee, who suggested in a podcast interview that Israel would be justified in controlling vast swaths of the Middle East. The remarks were made during a conversation with Tucker Carlson, in which a biblical interpretation of territory from the Nile to the Euphrates was discussed. Huckabee responded that it would be fine if it took it all, though he later described the statement as hyperbolic and insisted Israel was not seeking such expansion. The fallout was immediate. Arab and Muslim leaders reacted with alarm, viewing the comments as a potential signal of support for sweeping territorial claims. According to multiple sources familiar with the outreach, Deputy Secretary of State Chris Landau and Undersecretary Allison Hooker have contacted concerned governments to clarify that Huckabee's comments reflected personal views, not official policy. The administration has reportedly reassured partners that there has been no change in Washington's long-standing position on Israeli sovereignty. That reassurance is critical because President Donald Trump has previously pledged to Arab leaders that he would not support Israeli annexation of the West Bank. The controversy threatens to undermine one of the administration's central foreign policy objectives: integrating Israel more deeply into the Middle East through diplomatic normalization. A senior Gulf diplomat described the ambassador's comments as deeply destabilizing at a delicate regional moment. The State Department has not publicly commented on the outreach effort, but privately, officials appear keenly aware that perceptions matter as much as policy in a region where symbolism carries enormous weight.
Political firestorm erupts in the Middle East after the shocking comment by the U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee. In a recent interview with right-wing American commentator Tucker Carlson, Huckabee said Israel has biblical right to much of the region. The comment has drawn sharp reactions from Arab and Muslim nations condemning U.S. Envoy's statement. Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation and the League of Arab States, in separate statements, called Huckabee's thought extremist, provocative, and not in line with the U.S. position. Saudi Arabia strongly condemned the remarks by the U.S. envoy to Israel, calling them dangerous, illegal, and a threat to regional stability, while reaffirming support for a Palestinian state. Egypt denounced the envoy's comments as a violation of international law and reiterated that Israel has no sovereignty over occupied Palestinian territories. The Palestinian Authority said the remarks contradict U.S. policy and President Trump's opposition to annexation of the West Bank. Kuwait rejected the statements as provocative and reaffirmed its support for Palestinian self-determination and a state based on 1967 borders. Oman condemned the comments as illegitimate and warned they undermine peace and threaten regional stability. Arab League said the envoy's remarks violate diplomatic norms and risk inflaming tensions in the Middle East. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation condemned the comments as dangerous and warned they could encourage further escalation. Meanwhile, Israel and the United States have remained absolute mum on the comments by Mike Huckabee. The idea of Greater Israel refers to a religious or ideological concept that the land promised to the Jewish people in biblical texts extends beyond the present-day borders of Israel. Some interpretations of the biblical covenant with Abraham describe a territory stretching across parts of the modern Middle East. Under this interpretation, the historic or promised land is sometimes described as including areas that today lie within Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq, in addition to the West Bank and Gaza Strip. The concept is mainly rooted in religious and historical interpretations, rather than official government policy. Critics often use the term Greater Israel to describe perceived Israeli expansionism.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That is often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore if you individually take out data.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged.
To stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.